Celebrate March 49 with victory in mind is the fitting theme for this year's Republic Anniversary celebration. As is customary, the flag-raising ceremony and costume and float parade were held over the weekend. It's Monday, February 25, and we have lots to tell you. First up, as he delivered his 4th Republic Anniversary speech to the nation, President David Granger called for Guyanese to work together, stating that everyone wins when the nation is united.
Everyone wins when the nation is united. Let us work together to ensure that our country remains secure, our economy is stable, and that everyone is safe and could enjoy a good life.
The head of state noted on Guyana's 49th Republic Anniversary, Guyanese are celebrating their country's statehood, which is a significant milestone.
The 50th anniversary of the establishment of the Republic will be celebrated next year. All Guyanese are encouraged to prepare earnestly for this historic event by intensifying our collective efforts towards national unity.
Themed larger than the previous years, the country's 49th Republic Anniversary flag-raising ceremony garnered huge youth participation. There was a grand show of effortless and breathtaking performances on Friday evening into Saturday morning. Yola David has that story.
Organized by the Ministry of Social Cohesion, several of the performances truly represented and celebrated Guyana's 6 peoples. This was followed by a stunning display by the Guards of Honor, which included ranks from the Guyana Defense Force, Coast Guards, and the National Cadets, accumulating to a 400-strong parade. Minister of Social Cohesion, Dr. George Norton, says that this year's event is one that he is proud of, as it represents a perfect example of the ministry's efforts to foster cohesion and an appreciation of our unique diversity.
I'm glad we were able to have the program here tonight, and thankfully the breeze was blowing, so we saw the flag in all its glory. But I hope they come tomorrow and continue and enjoy themselves and enjoy the 49th anniversary.
The evening concluded with the raising of the golden arrowhead on the 180-foot flagpole and an eye-catching fireworks show. This year's Republic Day is being celebrated under the theme Celebrate March 49 with Victory in Mind. Neola Diman, InfoHub.
The 2019 Patrimony Costume and Float Parade kicked off with an explosion of songs and colors, with the over 25 spectacular floats of government ministries, private companies, and the Guyana Police Force, among others, made their way along the march route to culminate at the Durban Park. Let's take a look.
The first band to make its way down Vicington Road on the March Parade route was that of the Ministry of Social Cohesion. Leading its charge was none other than the Minister of Social Cohesion, Dr. George Norton.
Yes, I'm having a real good time, a real happy time here with everybody.
In the meantime, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Indigenous Peoples Affairs, Alfred King, who led the ministry's band, says this year has certainly been better.
Today has been one of the better days for MASH. You see all the colors and splendor, you see the diversity and the richness in terms of culture that we possess. The Ministry of Indigenous Peoples Affairs did extremely well last year in depicting flora and fauna and Guyana going green. This year we want to move into a different direction. We're calling for unification. We're calling for everyone to come together for social cohesion.
Over at the Ministry of Public Health, primary health care workers are being celebrated.
Who are our nurses, our doctors? We are promoting them. We are saluting them for all the hard work that they have been doing. And as you see there, the hard bowl represent the heart of gold that nurses have.
The bands made their way down Vicinjon Road en route to Durban Park sometime after lunch. A little later than usual, but nevertheless, revelers as well as spectators were unbothered.
Here we go! Can I see some rocks in the air? Can I see some rocks in the air? Put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up. Put them back in
Reporting for InfoHub, Felicia Valenzuela.
The DPI team was at Durban Park to observe the final showdown and judging of the costume and float parade. Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu was at the venue and had some inspiring words to share. Rebecca Ganesh spoke with him.
Prime Minister Nagamutu said he is happy to see that all the stands at Durban Park are filled to capacity and people are enjoying themselves.
See here, the stands are all filled to capacity, and apart from the noise here, the sound, people are having a wonderful time at the Durban Park. Floats have been slow in coming, but they are very colorful floats. I've seen for the first time the Chinese Association participating in the Mashramani float and the Mashramani celebration in a very, very colorful way with the dragons. And then we saw a fantastic float from Ministry of Indigenous Peoples Affairs. I think that is really the one that is going to feature high on the list of the judges. I'm not a judge, but I think that these floats are getting better, and this year you see a variety of floats. Basically, a lot of young people are exhibiting their energy in coming on the tarmac, displaying their talents.
Minister Amna Ali was also at Durban Park and shared her thoughts about this year's celebration with DPI.
Well, I believe that MASH 2019 is massive. As you can see, thousands of people are at the Durban Park. All the stands are filled and we have standees. And we are witnessing the bands coming in. I think we have seen about 4 bands so far, and I think that they are very impressive. So all in all, I think that MASH 2019 is very impressive and we love it.
Minister within the Ministry of Natural Resources, Simona Bruns, also took time out to speak with the team.
I think it's fantastic. I was out at a Juve. I'm really happy to see how our young people celebrating and having clean fun. For me, it is personal for me also because I work hard, and so I like the whole thing, celebration after hard work, which really allows me to have some nice, clean fun. But I think it's really beautiful, and if as a nation we can come together for like our republic and our independence, I mean, it is something I think we should live every day with unity and love and oneness.
This year's Republic anniversary is celebrated under the theme Celebrate MASH 49 with Victory in Mind. InfoHub also visited the stands to speak with some of the spectators about the parade. While many emphasized on family and togetherness, unity was the message of many.
Well, it's going very good. I'm enjoying the floats, and they're very nice. Nice costume, the colors, they're very nice, very colorful. They look very nice, and I'm enjoying myself here with my family.
It's been wonderful so far. I've been enjoying every moment of it. MASH means a lot because it's a Guyanese tradition, and it's mean a lot to me.
MASH is all about the culture, the history of Guyana, everybody coming together, partying as one, you know. It's all about the culture, man. And us being 49, I've been enjoying it 100 because the floats so far, it's a very big float, very colorful, and I love the way they organize the float because each group had the individual color of the flag, and it was very nice. I like the headdress and everything, and I like that they're playing only Guyanese music.
Over the years, I have been enjoying it for the past over 20 years, and it's been a good day for me every time I'm here, and I enjoy the floats very well. They're very spectacular in their outfits, and I've enjoyed it year after year.
This year's float and costume parade saw the participation of over 25 floats. For InfoHub, Rebecca Ganesh.
The vibe was nice and an atmosphere of fun and frolic dominated this year's Mashramani celebration.
Color, culture, and crazy inspirational designs, Mashramani 2019 was an electrifying experience and stood up to the Republic Anniversary team celebrating Mash 49 with victory in mind. The InfoHub team took to the streets and spoke with the revelers to get a sense of how they were enjoying their Mash experience.
Well, I mean, it's crazy out here. As you can see, I have my son with me, so it's our third Mash out here. You want to say hi, JR? He doesn't want to.
You're shy? You want to say hi? All right, man. So you said your third Mash?
Well, his third Mash.
Oh, it's his third Mash.
Yeah, so, you know, it's a tradition, just a little father-son thing.
We're here with the Chinese Association of Guyana. Now, please tell me what's your name?
My name is Mei Wang.
This is your first time out here, right?
Yeah.
How are you enjoying it?
It's really good.
Really nice? Yeah. You guys are coming out again next year?
Yeah.
So this is your first time you're here out with the band? Which
Yeah,
band are you with?
We're with Viking Songs in sponsorship of Superbit.
Okay, awesome. This is the first time out, right?
Yeah, this is the first time we're doing this band.
So you're going to be here next year again?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, great. Thank you. You guys continue having fun, eh?
My name is Sidette Breeze, and my float, well, most of all, I'm Ministry of Education, and my float is all about the learning of modern educational technology in the Ministry of Education. And as you can look here, you will see the three boards signifies nursery, primary, secondary. And the student is sitting here at his table using his laptop, as you can see.
Yes. I love it.
I'm enjoying myself.
There was no shortage of entertainment along the roadways, from the infamous Bottle Man all the way to the Guyana Shore Base Inc. dance troupe. Reporting for InfoHub, Nicosi Bruce.
Still to come, family vendors and other spectators share their thoughts on MASH 2019 and flag-raising ceremonies hosted in other regions to celebrate Guyana's 49th Republic anniversary. Stay with us.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
Welcome back. Families, vendors, and other spectators showed up in their numbers to witness this year's Mashramani costume and float parade, and some just to have a good time. Our team caught up with some persons who eagerly shared their thoughts on this day.
Guyana's 49th Republic Anniversary celebrations left nothing wanting for the scores of persons lining the parade route. InfoHub's MASH team caught up with some of the families, vendors, and visitors eagerly anticipating the best MASH celebration.
This is Cordella and her family. And Cordella, how are you enjoying this year's Mashramani?
Well, I'm always enjoying MASH. I love MASH. MASH is a Guyanese thing, and I'm always proud to support 100.
Great, so I'm here with Sasha and her family who are enjoying the floats. And Sasha, just tell me, what do you anticipate from this year's Mashramani?
Just a lot of hype, you know. I love the soca, I love the vibes. A lot of people just love the MASH every year, man.
So we're here with Ivan, who's from England. And Ivan, just tell us how you've been enjoying this Mashramani celebration.
Well, it's just amazing. I think the whole colour and spectacle, it's a lovely way to spend your National Day, it seems to me. And just all the different colours and all the different enthusiasm you see across all the floats has been really wonderful.
I'm enjoying it. I really like the idea of lessening the congestion, so that was a very initiative thought for the floats to be on one side and then the vendors to be on the other side. And I think in the next 2-3 years, we're going to have the biggest, carnival, Mashramani celebration in the Caribbean.
I think this is more improved. It's a more improved as far as the costumes. It's more, upbeat.
This year's Republic anniversary is being celebrated under the theme Celebrating MASH 49 with Victory in Mind. Letitia Isaacs for InfoHub.
The message of unity resonated with the residents of Port Kaituma as Minister of Indigenous Peoples Affairs Sydney Alicock called on them to be patriotic and unified to ensure the continued development of the region.
Minister Alicock urged the people of Port Kaituma to work together to develop their community, which was neglected for 23 years under the former administration. During a feature address at the Port Kaituma flag-raising ceremony last evening, he said that the coalition government stands ready to support the vision of the people because it is a government for all of the peoples of Guyana.
This government, the coalition government, has been able, within a short 3.5 years, to work towards bringing people together, bringing Guyanese together. And that is why the coalition is so significant, so important, because we are of different political groups coming together to represent all of Guyana. It is not a one party that only represents a section of people. We represent the entire Guyanese nation.
Minister Alicock took the time to remember those pioneers who would have led the fight that saw Guyana attaining Republican status 49 years ago.
This journey that Guyana has traveled is one that has its experience, one that continues to grow into glory, continues to grow towards a green state, through a green economy, to a good life.
Minister Alicock reminded that it was under the coalition government that Port Kaituma received paved roads. The road from Port Kaituma to Matthews Ridge was also upgraded, making easier access between the two communities, among other improvements. The audience enjoyed cultural pieces, including dance, songs, and poems by youths from Central Port Kaituma, 4 Miles, Citrus Grove, and Orinoc, as well as students from the Port Kaituma Primary and Secondary School and the dormitory. Seneca Thorne, InfoHub.
Hundreds of Barticians gathered at the Golden Beach Boulevard, Region 7, to witness the flag-raising ceremony in observance of Guyana's 49th Republic anniversary. The event featured a spectacular cultural presentation. Anna George was in that region and filed this report.
Barticians did it superbly this year, as more than 500 gathered on Friday night to witness the country's 49th Republic anniversary flag-raising ceremony held at the Bartica Golden Beachside Boulevard. Spectators, both young and old, were entertained by a talented and diverse group of performers. The grand cultural presentation commenced with a march by the joint services and members of the public service.
Actually, we don't discriminate in this country. No other Rasta I survey. Them chap could eat meat and get away. That's why I can say it twice. We must be a paradise.
That was 2019 Calypso Monarch, the mighty believer, who graced the stage with his winning performance at the recent MASH Calypso competition. Several officials also gathered at the event and reassured the spectators of a brighter and better Bartica. Minister of Communities Ronald Bulkin said, 49 years ago, Guyana made a decisive step to sever the remaining political and constitutional link with the then colonial power and boldly took hold the right to manage our own affairs.
Our nation is at a crossroads. The celebration of our Republican status at this moment presents us with the opportunity to remind ourselves that we are one. We are Guyanese, and no one or any event should break the bond that we share or disturb the peace and stability of our beloved nation.
The minister added in spite of Guyana's geographical complexities and different views, Guyanese will work together as one nation to achieve a common destiny. Mayor of Bartica, Gifford Marshall, said central government has injected more than $1.4 billion into several projects for the development of Bartica.
These projects are namely the transport and harbour stelling, the relocation of the power company, and the 4 to 5 mile roads. These projects, like I would have said, amounted to in excess of $1.4 billion.
Approaching midnight, Barticians stood at attention and observed the hoisting of the Golden Harrow head.
Reporting for Info Hub from Bartica Region 7 with videographer Kareem Peters, I am Mayana George.
That's all for this evening. Connect with us on WhatsApp, like and subscribe to our Facebook page for notifications. You can also follow us on Instagram for updates and visit our website at dpi.gov.gy. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye.